it's time to be able to talk about the walking foot, another great feature and a wonderful foot that is already included in your soprano. It's this chunky thing, and I know it seems a little large and a little awkward, but it's something that's actually going to help engage all of your layers from top to bottom at a nice even feed. I'm also going to talk about this little quilting bar that we can stick into the side and be able to get beautiful parallel lines for grid work quilting. Now, something to make note of is that you've got the little feed dogs on the bottom here, and that's going to go up and down in order to move the fabric through evenly. All right, let me show you what we need to do in order to get it set up on our machine. The first thing I'm going to do is that we need to remove what is on there already. So we're going to remove this ankle, and we will replace it with this little guy. All right, so what's going to happen right now is that I have exposed the screw bar, and this little area is going to rest right on top of that. And then this one, the needle bar, is actually going to come right in between, let's see, this little area. So let's go ahead and put it on the machine, and hopefully you can get a closer look at what's happening. You may have to loosen this a little bit in order to expose that bar a little bit more. So do you see how that's resting right in between there? That's what I want. And before I tighten that, I also want to make sure that this little guy on the right has my needle bar right in between. With both of those in place, I'm now ready to tighten the screw. Okay, make sure it's nice and secure, and you're ready to begin stitching. Now with this needle bar, there's a little hole in the back of my foot, and I'm going to go ahead and just insert it right there. And I can adjust this and move it as wide or as narrow as I like. So I'm going to go ahead for right now, and I'm going to put it at the 1 inch mark, for example. And this is going to lift up and down. And let's go ahead and begin stitching. So I have my little stitch sample here, and I'll go ahead and lower that needle bar, or excuse me, I'm going to go ahead and lower that quilting bar, I should say. And I'm going to have it rest right up against the edge of my fabric. Go ahead and put my foot down. You probably realize that it's actually a little noisier than normal, and that's because it's just one big contraption, right? Okay, now that I have this line stitched out, I'm going to move it over, and my quilting bar is going to rest right on top, back on top of itself, of that line, of the previous line that I stitched. And press her foot down, go ahead and do another row. And you see that you have two beautiful rows of stitching exactly 1 inch apart. I'm going to do it one more time. Put the quilting bar down, foot down. Again, the quilting bar is resting right on top of the previous line I just stitched. And cut my threads. And I can continue this kind of straight line quilting throughout my project. In fact, I could even turn it around and go the opposite direction. Line it up. And you can see I've created some beautiful grid line stitching.